Hey vinyl community, it's Michael. Welcome back to Near Wild Heaven. What you're hearing in the background, this is the Jesus and Mary Chain from the album Barbed Wire Kisses, and the song playing is Surfin' USA, the Beach Boys cover. So, tune this down. So today's video is going to be this week's playlist, and you know, we lost a couple of big heavy hitters this week, so I've been listening to a lot of that stuff. So I'm just going to jump right into it. And first up, this is Sly and the Family Stone, Stand. I think this is like their third album from I think it's like 1967 or 1968, one of those. But yeah, fantastic album from Sly and the Family Stone. Songs like Stand, the title song is great. I Want to Take You Higher is fantastic. And Everyday People, another great hit off of this album. But great stuff from Sly Stone and his family band. But yeah, there you go. Sly Stone and the Family Stone. Up next, this is the Beach Boys, Smiley Smile. This is supposed to be, this is the album that was supposed to be Smile, but the sessions were aborted by Brian Wilson, because I guess he just couldn't stand it anymore. So they assembled what they could with what they made from the recordings, and they came up with this album. And it's not bad. Of course, it has Good Vibrations on it, which is like the most fantastic Beach Boys song there is. And it also has Heroes and Villains, and She's Going Bald, and With Me Tonight, Getting Hungry, Wonderful, and Whistling. Yeah, great stuff from the Beach Boys, and Smiley Smile. I'm not sure what number album this is, but this is from 1967. So yeah, there you go, Beach Boys, Smiley Smile. And up next, I pulled this out. This is Rubber Soul. This is my 1965 mono copy, and it's on Rainbow Capital label. That's the original inner sleeve. Yeah, this sounds great in mono. It's fantastic. But I pulled this out because this is the album that Brian Wilson heard and inspired him to do this album. And this is like the best Beach Boys album ever. I'm not a big Beach Boys fan. In fact, this album and Smiley Smile are the only albums I have by the Beach Boys. But this is my favorite of the two. I know it's been praised to death by everyone, and rightly so, because it's a fantastic album. But I'm sure everybody in the vinyl community has a copy of this in their collection. Just about everybody. But yeah, great stuff. Wouldn't it be nice? I'm Waiting for the Day. Sloop John B is fantastic, and God Only Knows, but which Paul McCartney said was one of his favorite songs. But yeah, interesting that Brian Wilson heard Rubber Soul, and it inspired him to make this album, or write this album. But yeah, great stuff from the Beach Boys. Everybody knows this album. Fantastic album. This is a 1999 reissue. But yeah, great stuff. The Beach Boys, Pet Sounds. Up next, this is Pere Ubu, Ray Gun Suitcase. This is another person we lost a few weeks ago, David Thomas. But I pulled this out because there's a song on here called Beach Boys, and it's pretty good. It's not like a homage to the Beach Boys or anything. It's just the title, and I think it basically about the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. But yeah, pretty good album. Songs like Folly of Youth is really good. Vacuum in My Head, Don't Worry Montana, My Friend is a Stooge. So yeah, there you go. Pere Ubu, Ray Gun Suitcase, their album from 1995. And this is a reissue from a few years ago, because I don't think this was ever released originally on vinyl, and I think it was 2023 it was released on Record Store Day, Black Friday of 2023. But yeah, there you go. Pere Ubu, Ray Gun Suitcase. And up next, this is Magazine Play. This is a live album. It was recorded at the Melbourne Festival Hall in September of 1980. And I pulled this out because they do a cover of Sly and the Family Stone's Thank You for Letting Me Be Myself again. But yeah, great stuff from Magazine. Other songs they do on here is like A Song from Under the Floorboard, and The Light Pours Out of Me is really good, and Because You're Frightened. But great live album from Magazine. Just really good stuff. Magazine Play. And up next, this is The Who, Who's Missing. This is a collection of B-sides and some unreleased stuff. And I chose this one because they do a cover of Barbara Ann, Beach Boys song, and Keith Moon was a huge Beach Boys fan, so he does the vocals on that. But yeah, pretty good stuff from The Who. They also do songs like Shout and Shimmy, Anytime You Want Me, I'm a Boy, Marianne with the Shaky Hands, the original version, Heaven and Hell, a live version of Bargain. But yeah, great stuff from The Who. Who's Missing. And up next, this is the Flamin' Groovies, Slow Death. This is from 2002, and it's a collection of like unreleased rehearsals and I guess stuff that was intended to be like B-sides or something. But yeah, there's a lot of good stuff on here. They do Sweet Little Rock and Roller. The title song Slow Death is really, really good. And there's an original version of Shake Some Action, or at least it's different than the version that was officially released. But it's really good. I think it's a lot better than a released version. But yeah, there's some really good stuff on here. They also do a cover of Jumpin' Jack Flash and Roll Over Beethoven. But good stuff from the Flamin' Groovies. Some photos of the band with some info and more info on the back. But yeah, great stuff from Flamin' Groovies, Slow Death. And up next, this is the Posies, Frosting on the Beater. These guys are like power pop, kind of similar in sound to Teenage Fan Club, a little bit like that. But the song on here, my favorite song on here is a song called Dream All Day. This is such a great song. It's so good. But other songs like Flavor of the Month is good. Earlier Than Expected, 20 Questions, When Mute Tongues Can Speak. But yeah, great stuff. This originally came out like in 1993, and this is a 2022 reissue on Music on Vinyl and Geffen Records. But yeah, if you like power pop, if you like bands like Teenage Fan Club and stuff, check out the Posies. They're really, really good. And up next, this is Neutral Milk Hotel in an Airplane Over the Sea. Something about this album, I just keep coming back to it. It's like I'll play it and I'll listen to it for a few days and then try to move on to something else, but all the while the songs are running through my head. I mean, that song Holland 1945, that song, it's like an earworm to me, and it's like I hear it and then for days afterwards I just keep thinking of the lyrics again and again and again, and it's great. I love it, but it's just so weird that I can't seem to escape it. It's just I play it and then I try to give it up and I go right back to it. Some of the other songs on here, Two-Headed Boy is great, and The King of Carrot Flowers Part 1 is good, and the title song, In the Airplane Over the Sea. All of it's fantastic stuff from Neutral Milk Hotel. So there you go for that. I don't know if I showed you the inside there. But there you go. Neutral Milk Hotel in an Airplane Over the Sea. And up next, this is one I haven't heard in a while. This is Jeff Simmons. Jeff Simmons. Lucille Has Messed My Mind Up. This guy was like Frank Zappa protege, and he was in a band called Easy Chair, and I think they released maybe one album or a single or something like that. But this guy, he also played with Zappa in his touring band in the 70s. That's the inner sleeve for you. But yeah, really good stuff though. It's kind of blues rock, maybe a little bit of psych thrown in there. But songs like Zondo Zondo and the title song Lucille Has Messed My Mind Up, which was also done by Frank Zappa, and other songs, Wonderful Wino and Conversations with the Recluse. But yeah, pretty good stuff. Kind of humorous in some of the songs, and like in the same way that Zappa was. And this is on Zappa's label, Straight. But yeah, great stuff from Jeff Simmons, and Lucille Has Messed My Mind Up. And up next, this is Ian Hunter, his first solo album from 1975, I believe. This is it's 1975. This is a British press. It's on let me find it here. It's on the CBS label instead of Columbia. And there's the inner sleeve for you. Pretty cool artwork there. There's more stuff there. But yeah, great stuff from Ian Hunter, his very first solo album. This has Once Bitten, Twice Shy. It's a great song. And Who Do You Love? 3,000 Miles From Here is good. It Ain't Easy When You Fall. I get so excited. Yeah, great stuff from Ian Hunter's first solo album from 1975. And up next, this is The Move, Shazam. This is their, I think their second album. These guys, they were pretty sporadic in their album releases. Because originally in the 60s when they started, they were more or less like a singles band. And then their first album was made up, I think that came out in 1967, and that was made up of all the singles that had come out previously. But this album came out in 1970, so there was a gap there, like a 3-year gap, but they were going through a lot of lineup changes and problems like that. But this album is so good. It's a fantastic album. Roy Wood is just fantastic songwriter. But songs on here like Hello Susie is really good. Beautiful Daughter, Cherry Blossom Clinic Revisited. They do this song called Fields of People that's really, really good. And they also do Don't Make My Baby Blue, which is great. And then they do a song by Tom Paxton called The Last Thing on My Mind. It's like over 7 minutes long, and it's just fantastic song. The guitar in there is just unreal. It's just so good. But yeah, this is a great album. If you don't know The Move, check them out. Check out this album, Shazam by The Move. And just a couple more here. Up next, this is New Order, and what is the name of this? Oh, Low Life. Yeah, this is a promo copy, gold stamp promo, and it's got a little thing there. It's even got the Obi. But yeah, this is a great album. Songs like Love Vigilantes, The Perfect Kiss, This Time of Night is really good. Sooner Than You Think is great. But yeah, this is, when did this come out? 1985 this came out. But this was the last New Order album that I ever bought. Everything after that, I kind of lost interest in them. I'm sure they're probably good albums, but you know, I just lost interest in them after this album. But yeah, this is a pretty good album if you like New Order. Synthesizers, you know, 80s production, but yeah, great stuff. New Order and Low Life. And the last one here, this is Tom Petty, Wildflowers and All the Rest. This is this came out just a few years ago, 2020. It's a reissue of one of his albums that came out in the 90s, and it's a really nice package. And you've got all this stuff here. You can see it all there. But yeah, it's a really nice package. But the songs on here are just fantastic. The whole album is really good. I used to have this on CD back in the 90s, and it was really good. And what is the song? Oh, You Don't Know How It Feels, which was the single off of this, which is really good. But other songs, like It's Good to Be King, Only a Broken Heart, Cabin Down Below, A House in the Woods, just great stuff, and even the extra stuff was really good. Climb That Hill Blues, Confusion Wheel, Hope You Never, Something Could Happen, Leave Virginia Alone. All of it's just fantastic. This was like Tom Petty's passion project when he made this album, and they had all this extra stuff, and after he passed away, I guess the people that run his estate decided to release the whole thing. So yeah, there you go, Tom Petty, Wildflowers and all the rest. So that's it for this week. I hope you all enjoyed that. Thanks to everyone who subscribed in the last couple of weeks. I only need like 102 more subscribers and I'll have 1,000 subscribers. So if you haven't subscribed yet, please do so and help me out with that. So yeah, thanks to everyone who leaves comments. I guess that'll be it for this week. I hope everybody's doing well. I hope you're all enjoying great music, and we'll see y'all later.